Here are the top 3 lenses I use for my video clients. The last one might surprise you.
Let's go!
So I've had my Sony a6500 for about 4 years now, and naturally I started with budget-friendly lens, and as I grew as a videographer, I would buy and sell lenses to test out what works best with my workflow. Before I go into my current collection of lenses, I have been a full-time videographer for the past 6 years, and I have never niched down. So my choice will reflect versatility, where you can shoot weddings, music videos, corporate gigs, but also make short films and documentaries if you want to as well. Sony 10-18 f4. This ultra-wide option is extremely reliable due to its stabilization. I use this mainly for establishing shots and also give the illusion that a space is bigger than it actually is. It's super lightweight and can balance on any gimbal. This lens is my go-to option for vlogging as well. Now the compact size matters to me because I have way more space in my camera bag for all my other lens and camera body. The super wide shots are my only exception when it comes to the aperture of f4. I'm going to be doing a whole video reviewing this lens, so be sure to subscribe to be notified. Tamron 17-70 f2.8. This is my workhorse lens. I needed something that has range, wide aperture, and stabilization. There's a huge variety of shoots where I would just use this one lens on the gimbal the entire time. It kind of sells itself when it comes to shooting video. With a constant aperture of f2.8, I can zoom in for situations where I don't want to get in the way. It's light enough to still balance nicely on my old Zhihun V2 gimbal that has a max capacity of 3.4 pounds, while still heavy enough to eliminate the micro jitters when going handheld. It's a win-win. Now I want to know what your current workhorse lens is with the a6500 at the moment. Let me know in the comments. The Sigma 18-35 f1.8. Okay, this lens is a Canon EF mount, which I have an adapter for. I strictly use this lens for handheld or completely rigged up. It is a heavy lens, nearly 2 pounds. Initially, I wanted to sell this lens, but I just couldn't let it go. The sharpness, wide aperture, amazing autofocus makes this a filmmaker's dream lens. There's a reason why this lens is so popular among us gearheads, and it's because this lens can produce movie-like footage. It's simply a cinematic beast. Now this is just my opinion, but I personally wouldn't settle for an aperture slower than f2.8. With our crop frame cameras and our sensors being smaller, there's just less surface for light to hit, so for me, I like to have the option of widening my aperture as much as possible. I'm going to be reviewing all 3 of these lenses in upcoming videos with a lot of sample footage, so stay tuned.